Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Dyhair777, and today I installed this hair, this very beautiful curly masterpiece. She's giving me Diana Ross, I don't know, but super cute. And I also went and showed y'all how I do my baby hairs. A lot of people don't like my baby hairs, but some do. So I did this for y'all, the ones who appreciate me and my baby hairs in all their glory, okay? Because not everybody can and not everybody will. But this hair is from Dyhair777. I believe it's the Jerry Curly, not exactly sure, but you can always check down below in the description because I'll have everything linked down there. But this hair is beautiful. I have no products on it right now. I literally just wet it and the curls are very poppin'. Yeah, I love her. She has hella parting space. I show that towards the end of the video too, but you can part her whichever way you would like. But whenever I have curly hair, I just feel like a side part fits best. But yeah, in the beginning of my videos, I always talk way too much. I be editing it like, girl, shut up. So I'm gonna shut up for y'all. So if y'all want to see how I installed this hair, keep on watching. Y'all already know the drill. I'm just showing you the hair and the parting space. I didn't even tint the lace this time because I forgot. I usually do tint it with foundation, but we got by this time without doing that. So I'm already sectioning it off into 3 sections and spraying my got2b spray. Y'all already know I mostly do glueless. Rarely do I ever use actual hair glue. I don't even think I've used actual hair glue on this channel. But when I reinstall a wig and I need it for a good couple days, then I'll use some real deal holding glue. But that's never the case for these. I usually just go to work and that's it. So I really don't need that much. But yeah, pretty self-explanatory, very beginner friendly. Love her. This hair is very high quality. Like, I love the curls on it. The lace is kind of dark. It is kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't say gray tinted, but I will say that it's kind of a darker brown lace. So if you are lighter complected, just if you do get it, just tint it a little bit so that it's a little disguised. But other than that, I really didn't have any complications with this hair. It bleached pretty well. I accidentally made the bleach a little too watery, so it kind of bled onto the roots. You might be able to tell when I have my hair in the middle part, but other than that, she's straight. I plucked it a little bit. Really didn't need that much plucking, to be honest with you. I probably plucked it for a couple seconds on each time, just in the front where I would put baby hairs, just so that they're thinned out a little bit and not super dense. But honestly, you can, some wigs you can really get by without tinting, and I don't know why that just happened to my voice, but yeah, you could get by sometimes without tinting the lace, because not tinting, plucking the hairline, because some of them truly do come pre-plucked. Like, even if they don't say it, sometimes they look like they're pre-plucked, so that's pretty good. But what am I doing right now? Cutting the lace. And I cut the ear tabs off before I cut the lace this time, just because I had hella extra lace. But sometimes I leave it on until I glue the hair down. It really just depends on how I'm feeling. But today, this install was going by very quickly, so I was like, you know what, let me just add a little flavor. So that's what I did, cut the ear tabs off, and it really does make a difference. I be saying like leaving the lace on makes a difference, cutting the lace off makes a difference. It's really about preference. Sometimes I prefer to do different things, but today I just felt like cutting the ear tabs off first. But yeah, I am just cutting the lace off. I really wish I knew how to cut the lace with one of the little handheld razors, because I'd be struggling with the scissors. I'd be having to do too much with them. But the razor just freaks me out. But now we are starting the baby hair, so I'm going to explain what I'm doing. So first I just section off a section of the hairline that I want my baby hairs, like where I want them to be. I usually use the middle of my eyebrow as like a line to measure where they're going to start, and I kind of just go to the end of my eyebrow, and that's where the little swoop will be. So I get that, and first I put some gel down, and then I brush them out with my edge brush. You need to get one of these edge brushes, the double-ended ones, because those save my life. But I just use a little small comb to get rid of any extra hairs that make the baby hairs look a little too thick. So I just part it out, and it's best to part it out when you have gel on, because it's easier to isolate the hairs. But then I use that same end to start swooping it back first, because I won't cut those hairs that I use in the swoop. So that's just why I start there. And I also put a little bit of gel on the area surrounding the baby hairs so that it stays nice and clean and neat and doesn't get mixed up. So then once I have the swoop done, I start working on the hairs that I'm going to cut. So when they're in position, they're pretty in position now. So I'm just going to cut them at a slanted angle. I don't do them too angled. But on this side, I think I did have to go back and cut a little bit more off in the front because it was too long. But from there, you kind of just start swooping. I go back and forth using the brush side and the comb side, just until I make sure the hairs are all isolated from each other. I hate when they're all clumpy, and I just swoop it until I like the way the swoop looks. This is really about preference. Honestly, baby hairs are all about preference. Like, I don't listen to people about my baby hairs because I know how I like my baby hairs. If you don't like your baby hairs like that, you don't like your baby hairs like that. But don't try to tell me how to do mine, because I do mine the way I want to do mine, okay? But yeah, so I just keep going back and forth using the different ends of the brush. And then when I get it to how I like it, I go ahead and blow dry them just so that they stay in place and don't move and slip and slide as I'm doing the other areas of the hair. So next I do the sideburn on whatever side I'm working on, and that is the easiest part, and it's my favorite part because sideburns, I live for sideburns. I never used to do them, but they just, chef's kiss. But I really just section off a little section on the side and then just put some glue down, and then I start molding it to see what it looks like, you know, if I need to take any hair away. And then I cut them. The length, up to you. I like them usually about this length, and then I just start swooping them once again. I like to have a bit of a wider sideburn. I don't like when they're super small and skinny, so that's just why I have hella hair right there. But you know, you can take this technique and make it your own, no pressure, okay? But once I have it how I like it, I'm then going to blow dry that in place and then start on the other side. Okay, y'all, so next we're gonna just repeat the same thing, and I try my best to start the other side the same place that I started the other side to make sure that they're pretty symmetrical. So that's just what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to make sure I take out enough hair to make sure it's not super, like, it's not skimpy in certain areas, like it's not a bald spot in the middle of the baby hair, if you know what I'm talking about. So I'm just making sure I have enough hair, and then we're just gonna repeat everything, and then when we get to the little middle swoopy, I'll come back and explain what I do. Okay guys, so now I'm just sectioning off the middle part. I take the whole length of it because I use each part of the hairs, so I section it off. I really am not good at explaining what I'm doing. Like, I can't even come up with the words to describe what I'm doing, but y'all see. Okay, and then I try to make sure I have a little bit of extra hair on my left side because that's where the swoop is going to be going into the hair. So I just put some gel to make sure the hair stay in place, and then just like the baby hair swoops, I start the swoop first because I do not cut that part. So I start swooping it up into the side of the hair, and I kind of do like a, I don't know what kind of angle, like a 45-degree angle, and swoop it up so that it's like a clean line. I don't know. Okay, just watch what I'm doing. Okay, just watch. But then once I have it, I just go ahead and snip the rest of the hair in an angle, and then I start using the brush side to get them all, you know, singled out and in formation. And then once I have them how I like them, this part usually takes me a minute, not gonna lie, but once I have it how I like it, I just take my blow dryer and go to town. So this is how I do my baby hairs each and every time. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. Here she is, beautiful in her glory. The hair is so curly. I'm not exactly sure what kind of curl this is. I think it might be Jerry curly, but don't quote me. I'll have everything linked down below so y'all could double check, because sometimes it just goes through one ear out the other before I make these videos. But this hair, love her. We did our little dramatic baby hairs. I be getting hell for my baby hairs on TikTok and all that, but I love them. And I know there's people out there who like to do a little dramatic extra down to their eyebrows type baby hair. So I was here to show y'all how I do it, and it's very quick, very simple, very easy. Okay, so if you like my baby hairs, thank you. If you don't, that's fine. And this hair also has hella parting space. Like, look at this, all that parting space from ear to ear. It's just amazing. Might as well be a full lace. Okay, super cute. This is how she comes down onto me. My butt is wet, but looks like that. And yeah, I really can't complain. Whenever I wear curly hair, I just always love to toss it to the side just because I feel like it's the right thing to do. But yeah, I just wasn't feeling a middle part, but I mean, she gives like this too. But yeah, once again, this hair is from Dyhair777, if that's how you pronounce it. 777, not sure. And I really recommend the hair. The lace was a little dark, so I might go and put powder on it, but you can kind of disguise it with the baby hairs. But other than that, this hair is bomb. Like, 10 out of 10. I'll have everything linked down below, so if you like what you see, go ahead and cop it. And I'm gonna leave now. I talk too much. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back soon with more videos.